All praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakatash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that be pushing his truth, but nothing but sincerity in the name of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So, yeah, us Israelites, we're under those curses of the Deuteronomy 28. And because, growing up an Israelite, we always wonder, like, man, why is things hard on us, Because I remember being younger, we'd be like, man, is them, Edomites, they're the smart ones, and we're not as smart as them. So that's the type of mentality we had growing up as a kids. Well, everybody grew up kind of different, but you see, me, we kind of, because where I grew up at, it was nothing but Ishkarites, and the so-called black and white is shit that we saw on TV, and we'll see every once in a while Edomite type of thing, But you see, we look at them like, man, these guys are. Because I remember I was going to a little small school back in the day, and there was this one little tall Edomite. But man, this guy was smart. Maybe he could have been a Jake, who knows? But all I know is that this guy was smart though. He was a smart guy. He stood out. We're all, what I mean, brown, and then this kid, he was the Edomite that stood out from the whole crowd. But you see, we always got something that would always happen to as Israelites, because this kid, right, Edomite, I'm gonna call him Greg, this Greg guy, right, Edomite. See, he his family used to have a ranch, and these guys had money though. This guy Edomite would come, Greg would come in with like nice clothes, and man, we were little kids, and this guy's already rocking cologne and shit. We're like, man, what's up with this guy right here? So he just stood out from the whole crowd and everything. And I'm not saying we idolized them, though. I'm not saying we idolized them, but he has something that us Ishkarites didn't have. So it was just like, man, wish we had at least like our parents had money like that. I wish, man, we could be rocking cologne. Wish we could have been smart like this guy. But you see, that's how Esau wants things in society to be. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Because Esau knows that the pureness is white. So they consider themselves white. But that's the thing about it though. You get the gorillas, right? If there's a albino white gorilla, it's gonna stand out. It's gonna stand out from all the gorillas. Like, what the hell? Something's wrong with that gorilla right there. Why is it albino looking? You see? See, in the biblical times, see, let me get Leviticus 13 and 3, and it says, and the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague in sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy. And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. You see? If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and its side be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be turned white, and then the priest shall shut him up that hath the plague 7 days. You see, but the thing about it though, so this leprosy, these Edomites, but they're carrying that their skin, it's leprosy. They're carrying this leprosy, but they don't say it though, because leprosy, you look at it nowadays, it's leprosy. Let me see. Yeah, get some images right now. Leprosy. It's the some, leprosy right here. Look at this. Like, oh man, you got leprosy in the spots and things like that. But as you can see, it's kind of looks white though. If you kind of look at it though, kind of looks white. I mean, it is white. You see, kind of what the whole thing about the Moabites and the cursed eyes though, when they're all looking. What's that word called though? The birth defects. them eyes be looking all crossed like that. But you see, that's the thing. That's them two daughters that got with Lot. What created the name? What pretty much created the Moabites. That's why they look all like that. But you see, those are the curses. Edomites have leprosy. Moabites, birth defects, and us, curses. You see, but people ain't rational with when it comes to things like that. They're just like, man, now you're tripping though. You know what you're talking about. But you see, back then it was, man, it was just way different. So it was easier back then to understand than what it is now. Difference, you see. But us Israelites, we'd always growing up, always had to go through things. You see. So, but the thing about it is, like, what is it? Amos 3:2. Say the Most High knows no, but the family of Israel. It's like if I get it wrong. But let me get Deuteronomy 8:5, and it says, "Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chastise his son, so the Most High thy power chastise thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power to walk in his ways and to fear him." See, that's the thing. If we ain't doing something right, he's gonna chastise us harder. It's like, man, you're my family. Like I said in another video, if I see my son with his friend tagging, I'm gonna punish him more than his friend, because guess what? That's my family. That's my bloodline. So I'm gonna get his ass in trouble. Put tang on his ass. You see, so that's why we gotta walk righteously. But you see, we have let me get this other precept. This is Isaiah 1:3, and it says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." And for it says, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, and a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters." You see? You telling me, 12 tribes, not all 12, well, you telling me Israelites doing evil, wicked as hell? That's why we get chastised the most? Look it around though. You see all this shit happening all the time. Why Jake got killed? Why this happened to Jake? And why getting deported? Why are the kids in some concentration camp looking shit? You see, but these are part of the curses, and this is the type of things that happen. But at the end of the day, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh Brakata Yahushai, because the lineage goes back to him, because that's the Most High. That's the Most High right there. So anybody thankful more the water for that. So I appreciate the fact that the lineage goes back to that, to him, Slakia. So just wanted to make a quick video real quick. And, hopefully this video, edifying is a little short though today. So, but, I'm just, like I said, I'm new and I'm still practicing and trying to hit the precepts a little bit more with things, Oh, I'm going to get this precept real quick. It's Romans, I think it's 2. No, it's actually 3. 3:1. It says, "What advantage then hath the Jew, or that what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of the Most High." So Jews they're chiefly. And the brother actually made a video yesterday about these precepts. See, have the oracles of the Most High, which is the prophecy. The Jews, the Jews do. Ain't no one. It's just specifically there. Jew, the prophet. So with that, hope this video was edifying. The Wada, the Most High, to make my lineage go back to him. And with that, Shalom.